So, personally, I feel like in this situation, this is a prime example of a dude with a girl that got it popping a little bit, that got her going on a little bit, but I want y'all to read it for a second, and then I'm going to go ahead and read it out loud. So, it says, he went into my girl's work and on a total of $4,000, only tipped out $300. 20% is super basic, and as a rich dude, he should be throwing it at people. Okay. So basically you got a man that probably would never spend $4,000 on a dinner telling another man he should have tipped his girl 20%. I got a few problems with that. Problem number one, that's his money, so he can spend it how he want. That's one. Number two, was your girl tripping about the amount she got for a tip, or was you tripping about the amount she got for a tip? And then number three, let's just say this. If you was taking care of her the way you probably should be taking care of her, that tip wouldn't even really matter because she wouldn't even be working in the first place to be worried about whether the tip 300, 400, 500. She wouldn't be worried about that anyways if you was doing what you was supposed to do. And then finally, the last part, right? You don't know if she got an extra tip after the fact anyways. And one more thing. If he just so happened to be tipping based on service, quality, and the way she look, maybe she just ain't as fine as you thought she was. But forget everything I just said. The main thing is this. You can't tell somebody what to tip somebody. I'm sorry. You chose the job. Well, she chose the job that takes tips. That's what you got to look forward to when it comes to a job that takes tips. You might not get the tip you want, period. Your job is to run through that restaurant, jump through hoops, get people their food as fast as you can. Not only that, make sure they happy with the way their food is presented to them, given to them, and just other things they need throughout the time they eating, refilling their drinks, making sure they got clean silverware, making sure they got plenty of napkins, plenty of straws. Bring them a couple of little extra biscuits if they do the biscuit thing. If they run out of biscuits, y'all want some more biscuits? Like, you got to be a professional server. You dig what I'm saying? How we know your girl ain't the type of girl that just go to work expecting to get big tips just because she look good. That ain't got nothing to do with food at all. So, my thing is this. Don't be like him. Don't be that dude that sit back and be like, such and such should have tipped my girl more money because they worth this much or they make this much or they got this much. That don't equate to no tip, bro. Period. That's like, for example, let's say a celebrity walk into a small mom and pop restaurant. Let's say the average tip range in that restaurant is, let's say $20 to $100, because some people do tip $100, right? But let's say Future walk in. Now all of a sudden y'all expect for that tip to be $300 and up, $500 and up. Why though? Because it's Future. So personally, because I've worked in jobs like this, and I done worked in jobs where they get tips and they get hourly pay. You feel me? If that hourly pay ain't good enough, don't work there. Period. Because if you just relying on them tips, you might be short. Real short. And you might be upset. Real upset. So in the future, which is funny because this name Future, make sure you help your girl get a job where her hourly pay is so good that it don't even matter about a tip. You dig what I'm saying? Because that might be the issue. And I see this a lot, bro. People that work them tip jobs, stop expecting people to pay you after they already done paid for the food. Like, your job is to pay you, not them. Their job is to get served by you and be nice to you is just as nice as they being to you. You be to them, basically. You can't expect them to come in there and pay your bills with a tip, bro. I'm sorry. If you expecting your bills to get paid off of tips, or just because a millionaire walk in your restaurant, you expect for the price of everything to just be that much higher, just stop. You better off asking him, hey, can you take a picture with the owner for me so we can just get more publicity, let people know that you come here and you eat here, you like it here and stuff like that. That's if they even like coming there. You see what I'm saying? Because stuff like this to make him be like, well, you know what? I knew a restaurant he talking about. I ain't going back there no more. Now your girl ain't gonna never get the tips that she wanted because you done ran off with good customers. So it's just a lot of stuff to think about when it comes to that tip thing. When I go out to eat and I know it's a restaurant that take tips, I try to leave at least $10 minimum. Now, if I feel like the service was poor, like they ain't refilling me up, they ain't asking me if I need anything, they ain't taking care of me. If they ain't taking care of me like they should, then I'm gonna leave them a nice 5. They got something. And then I'm gonna tell you like this. I don't care if I'm spending 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. I don't care how much my meal costs. I already got in my head what I'm going to tip them. Period. And anything I spend over 50, they probably go just get that 10. Now, if I'm balling at the time, I might throw them a dub, you know what I'm saying? Just because I know I can this time. But other than that, I ain't finna tip nothing over $50, bro. That's just me. I don't care where I go. And especially if I just spent $4,000 on the whole meal. Man, you crazy. You crazy. Go find a different job, bro. That's what I had to do. I had to stop doing that. Because I'm like, look, if I'm going to feel a type of way about the system, just go ahead and leave. That's just easy. That's the easiest thing to do. Quit. Go find another job. Go find another career. But to the dude, stop telling other men how to spend their money. Because if you was at your girl restaurant, would you be tipping her $300? Probably not. Probably not. You probably asking her for her tips, to be honest with you. So beware of people like this, bro. Because this kind of stuff is like real loser shit. You feel me? But we out.